Hi everybody, this is May the 2nd, 2022, 5/2/22. And what does that mean? Well, I want to show you something. On May the 2nd, 1916, that was 106 years ago today, we had a neighbor that was born. And then she passed away actually on Stephen and I's anniversary. Our wedding anniversary is August the 29th. And so Miss Rozell passed away this past August the 29th at 105 years old and 3 months. So today would have been her 106th birthday, but she lived to be 105. And when she turned 100 years old, 6 years ago, she was the first centenarian I had ever known in person. And of course, centenarian is somebody who is 100 years old. And she lived 2 doors down from me. I had one neighbor between our house and her house, and she lived 2 doors down from me. So she was only in the nursing home the last year of her life. So she actually lived at her home in Cerulean, 2 doors down from us, until she was 104. Now, I first met Rozell when she was 88 years old. That is the year that Stephen and I moved to Cerulean, when she was 88. And I remember meeting her, and I remember her saying, well, I'm 88 years old. And she thought that was old then. And she was, really proud to be 88 and in good health. And we never dreamed that she would live to be 105. So, and she kept going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. But what I think is impressive is that she actually lived in her own home, in her very own home, with her adult daughter living with her until she was 104 or 103, something like either 103 or 104. But I remember her 100th birthday, and everybody said, wow, I wonder how long she will actually live. And she lived till be 105 years old. Now this morning, when I was walking, by the way, this is Cerulean Cemetery. And there's AJ down there. I just got AJ off the bus. This is Cerulean Cemetery, and this is where I walk. And I have a walking partner. And when we walk, 4 laps around is a mile. 4 laps around is a mile. No, yeah, that's right. So we walked 10 laps this morning, which was 2.5 miles. I'm just trying to do the math in my head. And see, this goes all the way down. And anyway, so this morning I was walking with my friend Lena, and I said, I believe today would have been Rozell's 106th birthday. Rozell was well known in the community. Not only was she my neighbor 2 doors down from me, but she also went to church at Cerulean Baptist Church almost her whole life. No, don't you sit on that. Get off the tombstone. AJ, get off the tombstone.
What's bad about sitting on it?
It's disrespectful. Now, what was interesting was this morning when Lena and I were finishing up our walk, her daughter, Carolyn, which is who she lived with, Carolyn lived with her for many, many years. Anyway, Carolyn came this morning to see her mother's tomb, our gravestone, and I had just been talking to Lena about how Rozell would have been 106 today. But Carolyn came. It's kind of weird. She's not deceased yet. I mean, she was alive in person. Carolyn was. She was alive in person, standing right there as I'm aiming the camera right here at this pile of dirt and flowers. Carolyn was right here with me this morning, and I talked to her for about 30 minutes, 40. Actually, I want to say more like 40 minutes. AJ, get back here. 30, 40 minutes, and we had a nice little talk about Rozell's life and how blessed she was to have had her mother still at the age of 105. So my neighbor would have been 106 years old today, and 2 weeks from today. Today's May the 2nd. AJ, what is 2 weeks from today?
My birthday.
It's AJ's birthday in 14 days.
And guess what?
And I just got AJ off the bus.
Guess what? Miss Macy's birthday's tomorrow.
Who?
Miss Maria.
Oh, Miss Maria's birthday is tomorrow?
Yes, I accidentally said Miss Macy.
Get off the tombstone. Maria's birthday is tomorrow?
Yes, I accidentally said Macy because that's another one of my teachers.
Okay. Get off the tombstone.
What am I supposed to say?
We're fixing to get back in the car and I'll head on up to the house. So anyway, like I said, her daughter Carolyn was talking to me this morning as she came to visit her mom's tombstone, and I just, it's amazing when you know somebody that is that old in their later life. Now, I will be 44 this summer, so I still have quite a few years to go. 56 years before I even reach 100. AJ, I said to get off the tombstone. So I still have 56 years to go before I'm even 100, but I don't believe I'll see the age of 100. Stephen and I, we know the handwriting is on the wall. AJ, I said to get off the tomb, get off of it. That's disrespectful. We know the handwriting is on the wall. I don't see, even if I were in perfect health, I don't see that I'd be living to be 100 years old. We believe that we're living in the last days, and we believe that the Lord Jesus Christ will be back here. It's just a matter of time, but I don't think I'll be living to see 100, like 105, like Miss Rozell did. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you all. But the Lord's coming, and He's coming soon.